Welcome to using the Vocera Collaboration Suite, a powerful communication tool for use inside the hospital and outside the hospital on Apple and Android devices. It supports Vocera calling by name, role, or group, secure alerts between individual app users or from third-party systems, a secure clinical texting function called Chat, and a contacts module for managing favorites and communicating with other users and groups. So let's get started. The Collaboration Suite supports use on personal and shared devices. How the device is being provisioned will dictate what you see each time you use the device. If the device is a personal device, then once the app has been installed, you'll provide your login credentials once. This will log you into the app, and you'll not need to log out of the app. In fact, you'll not even see a logout button in the app. If the device is a shared device, then once the app has been installed, you'll provide your login credentials each time you pick up a device to use for your shift. You'll see a logout button in the app to use when your shift is ended, so another colleague can use the same device. Go ahead and get logged in. So when the app opens, we'll be in the Contacts module, and if I just use the menu button, I can navigate back and see the sliding menu. So I can slide the menu away with the right to left swipe, and I can get back to it using the menu button at the top left. And you'll see that menu button in all the primary screens of each module. So if you go into the Alert module, you'll see the menu button at the top, Chat, menu button at the top, and the contacts that we've already seen. You'll see that the menu is being divided into three sections. The primary navigation area at the top, where you have access to all of the modules. There's a secondary navigation area where you'll be able to have access to your user preferences and also the help options. And then at the bottom, you see a Do Not Disturb area where you can manage your alerts, chats, and calls. So let's take a quick look at each module so you get a feel for how to move around in the app. So we'll start with Contacts. And this is where you'll see users and groups and any special distribution lists. And it's also where you can create favorites. So you can select a user and you'll see their presence and availability. And you'll also see the communication methods that are available to reach them. So with Alyssa, I have access to call her, to alert her, to chat with her, and to send an email. I can add her to my favorites by selecting the star button. I can navigate back to that main contact list using the back arrow, and that's a common action in all of the modules. Click on Favorites, and you can see Alyssa added to my favorites, as well as everybody else, along with their presence and availability status. So we'll navigate back to that main menu, and we'll take a look at alerts. So this is where you'll see all critical alarms and alerts from third-party systems, alerts sent from other users, or the Alert Web Console, and any messages from staff assignment. You're also able to compose new alerts using the Compose button at the top here. Okay, let's cancel out of that. And it's also where you can respond to alerts using several different methods, so a text response or multiple choice. We'll use that menu icon again and we'll navigate back to the main menu and we'll go into Chat. This is your clinical texting tool. You can chat with other users or other groups and even exchange pictures in a secure manner. So we'll navigate back using the back button and back to the menu. So now that you've had a quick tour of the app, let's finish with the most important action for those of you using shared devices, and that's logging out. At the top of the screen, you'll see an option to log out. It is vital for shared device users to log out at the end of their shift so that somebody else can pick up that device and use it without seeing the data that you've exchanged. When you log out, the device is cleaned of all of that data so that the next person using it does not see your communications. Those of you with personal devices will not see a logout options. Your presence and availability will be managed by Vocera through your presence on the Wi-Fi network and your call forwarding settings. You may still receive alerts and chats based on your distribution list and on-call scheduling membership.